Kush and Cow Show. Kush and Cow Show. Kush and Cow Show. It's the Kush and Cow Show.
Oh, brother.
You see it? We back outside again. Machine the work, so let us know the thing set already.
Yeah, man.
We here. I feel we have a good one today, no, brother. Yeah. I've been looking forward to this one since this one sign up and everything was straight. Today we have a brother out we. I want to use the word polarizing just because it has so much different interpretation
And views.
And probably even misconceptions
True.
on who the brother is. You know, today we are with Markos.
Yes.
Markos, pick up yourself, my brother.
I appreciate it.
Welcome to Kush and Cow, my brother. It's a pleasure having you here.
This is actually my first podcast, so.
See you, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We glad to see you choose.
We bust our podcast cherry.
Yeah, we glad to see you choose, man. You know what I mean? Well, this is Kush and Cow here. We just kick back, we just spark up, and we just all our reads. We take this time to spark up. I mean, man, remember to spark up the subscribe button. Like, share, subscribe. Remember always who helping me to build this thing. We're growing this thing together. So we're looking forward to all you sharing anything, subscribing, liking up the videos. How you mean, man? Kush and Cow, we there. So we diving right into it one time, Markos. Right? Most people, when they look at you, they will see the glitz, they will see the glamour, they will see all that they accomplish, all that they hear. Right? But take me back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Take me back to the early Markos, before
everything.
everything. What that Markos was like? What that you two was like?
Well, I'm 23 now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm about to be 24 in September. But before everything, I mean, I started this online space since I was 15. Right. I was in Form 1. Well, when I started in Form 1, I was about 13. But online space, 15 years old. Probably like Form 4.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody, they get a camera laptop. Like in Form 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that kind of... So honestly, if you be in front, if it wasn't for that camera laptop,
It might not know Markos
it
today.
wouldn't have no Markos. The good and the bad. It wouldn't have nothing. So it's really on perspective. But yeah, well, you know, we get our laptop. And you know, usually when you're young, you're Googling stuff online, how to make money online, how to learn skills. And that kind of sparked it. So I started looking how to make money online.
Yeah.
They say you had to learn an online skill.
Right.
And one of the online skills was like graphic design, content creation.
Right.
Okay.
So I started in that. I started how to get Photoshop for free, how to crack Photoshop, how to get Adobe Premiere,
Yeah.
all them stuff. And I started learning, watching YouTube tutorials. So I didn't went to school to learn
Most
any
of
other
those things.
skills,
Yeah.
Just YouTube. I like to call it YouTube University. You just watch a bunch of videos.
I totally agree with you.
You watch videos, you practice where you learn. Watch a new video, practice where you learn. So I started in graphic design, and I went down that rabbit hole.
Right.
That rabbit hole of learning how to create graphics, logos, brand, and everything. And you know, you learn how you could create an agency,
Right.
how you could create content for businesses, how you could use your content to help businesses grow.
Right.
So by the time I was like 17, so 15, I started doing that.
The
Of
graphics
the
and
graphics and the logos and stuff.
Right.
I was 16, I won a UTT contest, a UTT logo design contest. They had
Right.
a contest across the country,
Yeah.
design a logo for one of the units.
Yeah.
I entered the contest, I won. And from that moment, people were telling me, like, you know, you can make money designing business, branding for businesses and everything.
Right.
I went down that rabbit hole again. Okay, how you can make money doing those things? By the time I was 17, I was doing graphics for Nike, Red Bull. I was sending some of my work.
Right. Right.
Red
Be
Bull,
familiar with somebody.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all those things. By the time I was 18, I learned how to hire foreigners. You could hire people from Brazil, Philippines, India.
Right. This online.
Online. All
workers.
online, by the way. All on that
Yeah.
camera laptop too.
Right.
That camera laptop lasts me about 7-8 years, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. If something break, I buy a new part, pay it in the camera laptop. And
Still and you keep going.
yeah, so that camera laptop start my career, boy. And by the time I was 18, I started my own agency, all online.
Yeah.
So I would find like other young persons like myself, but from India, Philippines, where the US dollars are a lot for them.
Okay.
Right.
You know how one US is like 7 for we?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like 50 for them.
Yeah.
A lot more. So 100 US for them is like a couple $1,000.
Right.
And if they're young like me, 18,
That's
19,
plenty money.
plenty money.
Yeah.
Understand? So I would start hiring clients in the States. They would say a client pay me $500 US for a branding project. I pay my workers about $200 US. And that's the profit margin. So the profit margin was very high.
Yeah.
By the time you have 5 of those clients, like $2,500 US. And at 18, 19,
That's a lot of money.
that's our money at that age.
Yeah,
Understand?
even here.
Even in Trinidad as
Yeah,
well. I think
yeah,
the average salary is what, 6,000,
Yeah,
5,000.
6 to 8, yeah.
So, yeah, so that's how I started in that. So I was always behind the scenes on social media. So I would help brands create social media content, manage their social media, how to go viral.
Right.
So I was always in the background.
Right.
So it started from graphic design, then video, photography, then social media management on the whole. So anything
Right.
to do with social media, creating content for that business, we would do that.
All this within 17, from 15 to 17
Yeah, so
still?
between, I think by 19 we started doing full service.
Okay.
Right.
By 19 years old. I started doing work with Nike as well. So like I would
Right.
post my work online on Twitter communities. I would find the managers. So if it is I know, here's how it works. So normally you can't just tag a big brand and they will see your work online.
Right.
You could go on LinkedIn and you could find who's the social media manager for the brand.
Tag them.
Yeah, and tag them. So instead of tagging the brand, I would tag them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why so I would post a test work, practice work, like a pitch,
Okay.
Yeah.
tag the social media managers because I know it's humans running these big brands anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tag them and then they will see it obviously. And once your work good, they will keep it in the mind.
Yeah. Eventually they would have something.
Yeah, so when they have a next project coming up, I think now Nike, they hybrid with their campaign. So sometimes they will have an in-house team at Nike.
Right.
And sometimes they would commission designers.
Work outside.
Like myself.
Yeah.
Right.
So if they see, so if it is I do some work and they see it online, the social media manager see it, he would refer it to the design team or the marketing team.
Okay.
And obviously they would connect with me, we discuss our rate, and that's how we do. So I was connected with those brands.
Is that still a function and something?
Yeah, that works to this day.
This day.
To this day, you could go on LinkedIn. If it is you want to work with a brand, like Nike or a household name,
Yeah.
go on LinkedIn, find out who's the social media managers. They have a lot now, like probably like 10.
Yeah.
Just find about 5. Look at their social medias as well to see if they're active personally.
Yeah.
And then you can tag them when you're posting your work. So it don't even have to be like graphics. It could be videographers,
Yeah.
photographers.
Yeah, that's definitely a good loophole.
Yeah, remember, it's humans running. It's not robots running it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's humans.
Yeah.
Because you give me a lot there, right? And that happened from 15
Yeah,
to
from
17,
15
right?
to 19.
To 19.
So that's about a
19.
4-year span.
Yeah.
What I really want to ask you, before that, because you hear people talk nothing to something a lot, right? What was nothing like for you? Or what was life before 15? What gave you that drive to want to sit down and make money? What, Form 1?
Yeah, Form 1. But yeah, and that is true. Everybody does have that moment in life, that kind of struggle. So, well, my mom, single mom,
Right.
about 4 brothers, one away, 3 here.
Okay.
I see my twin
Yeah,
brother there.
yeah.
We never grew up having money or anything. We always we get help from other people. Some days you don't eat. Some days my mom wouldn't eat. And
To
then
make
we
sure
eat.
they-
You know, parents are.
Yeah, yeah.
And raising
Yeah.
4
Life.
boys alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
You know what I
Life.
mean? With a commission, paid only job by the way.
Right.
Right.
So it's not no salary. You work, how much ever you work is how much you get
You
paid.
get, yeah.
So it was like that. And yeah, just hard struggle. And by seeing things, you're seeing your parents struggle, you're realizing, you're seeing other kids in school have things. When field trip come up a week ago because, you don't have money or
Right.
things coming up, you can't eat.
Yeah.
Or we had to figure out how to eat this, how to eat that. So it's like certain events will happen even when you're young. And that will kind of give it a hunger.
As well.
Right.
That's starving. So
Yeah.
you starve for a period, and then at some point it's like, okay, I want more, and even your environment too.
So on the back of that question, I'm asking this. Did it have like a specific moment where it was like, I had to get this done, I had to do this? Like a moment where it was just a bit too much and you just say to yourself, you know what, I had to try to help moms out here, or I had to make a better life for myself, or I had to break the chain, Did it have a specific moment that you could remember?
Yeah, true. But it had many moments when we were smaller, living with my mom. But the key moment for me, honestly, was when I got evicted. And what year, boy? I said, what year we got evicted, boy? 2019, 2020. How old we was like 19 or 20. But we gave it. We had at that point, agency was making money. You know,
Yeah.
on entrepreneurship. One
Yeah.
month you make
Yeah.
money, 1 month you make
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So at that point, I think we was 18 when we moved into our first apartment. And we used to take turns paying rent. So 1 month he paid rent. 'Cause he went to school and he had his job and stuff. But I was on my entrepreneurship part. And we take turns to pay rent. So 1
Okay.
month he pay with his salary, 1 month I pay with my income.
Right.
And well, back then too, even though I was making like about 2,000, 3,000 US a month, still great money. I was young, cocky, don't know money management.
Right.
Yeah.
Before my clients even pay me for a project, I know why I'm spending that
Yeah,
money.
the,
on.
Yeah.
the money done spending your mind
Understand?
already.
Because I would never have savings.
Hmm.
So then it had a month now, around going down to the end of February. I think COVID was kind of calming down as well.
Okay. Right.
That was 2021.
Yeah.
February 2021. Most of my clients from my foreign agency, they wanted a different agent. They want to work with a cheaper agency.
Right.
Okay.
So one by one, all my clients were just leaving, not paying.
Business started to slow down.
Yeah, like complete from 3,000, 4,000 US a month to nobody paying. And then we had banking problems. So as a Trinidadian with foreign banks, you get problems with that too.
ticklish.
So all the problems just come at the same time.
Right.
And I had no savings. I spent my money. I think I can't get paid for my clients at the end of the month. No money coming. We can't pay rent. And well, it was my turn to pay rent, so he wasn't expecting for he to have a cover for me either. So it's like,
Right.
you had no money, get evicted, and you know landlords don't play in
Yeah,
Trinidad.
they ain't playing.
So
Yeah.
your stuff in the
Don't play.
road, Ras.
You see, you still get your stuff outside.
Yeah.
Everybody coming to watch you get evicted because they had other neighbors and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was very embarrassing for me. And then too, I was cocky too, so it was real humbling.
Yeah, so that moment was a defining moment.
Yeah, boy, because you know you're young, you're moving fast, you think nothing, you're always cool.
You're untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you experience an eviction for the first time. You experience going broke for the first time. People laughing at you, people telling you, oh, I tell you that, I tell you so. And so everything was happening at the same time. That night, we get everything out of the apartment. I had like a bed and thing remaining. I'd even record a video.
Yeah.
I record
Yeah,
a video
yeah,
too
yeah,
that night. I don't know what made me record that, you know.
Yeah.
I record that video and just save it on my phone. And I say, you know what, whenever I come back, I could
Yeah.
look back at it. And then 8 months after that eviction, I start back my agency. So at that period in March, I lost all my clients.
Yeah.
Right.
So and that's because my offer wasn't that good as well.
Okay.
My offer wasn't that good. So for the next 8 months, I was just practicing a new offer. Well, I went and stayed by a friend because I had no place to stay. I called my friend. And that was embarrassing too because what my friends thought I had my
You
thing on my
up.
head.
Yeah, yeah.
things
My
look
head on my
good.
shoulders.
Yeah.
So I called my friend. It took me a lot to ask for help too. I say, hey, boy, I got evicted. Why? He was confused. Evicted? Markos evicted? Like, what
Yeah.
are you making sense?
Yeah.
So, but I'll explain to you when I reach my house. That's what stay for a week.
Yeah.
Till I get my head back.
Yeah.
That week turned into a month. That month turned into 2 months, 3 months, 8 months down the road.
Yeah. You're
And,
still there.
Still there. And then, no, before we get evicted, remember, that was the beginning of the year. So it was
Right.
2021. So January we start. Business was going good, making 3,000 US a month. You're feeling bad, 20 years
Yeah,
old, you feel
yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
So you're setting goals for yourself for that year. You know, every year set
Right,
goals. So my goals was, I would get a new a nice apartment in one Roadbrook. I
Yeah.
would get a nice BMW.
Yeah.
And like, I had look goals, material
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I used to put notifications on my calendar. So my birthday is September
Right,
26th.
yeah.
All right.
So that January, I put September 1st. My calendar saying, congrats, we're going to buy that BMW for your birthday.
For this one.
Right?
See.
So then, obviously, 2 months later, I got evicted in March.
Yeah.
So I forget about all that. So September 1st come, I think I home by my friend there, I watching TV and thing. Then I see my phone notification come up. And it was real cringy for me. I was like, I really
Yeah.
typed that way and
Yeah.
congrats, oh, we're going to buy this BMW this month. Like,
Yeah, like if you know it tomorrow.
yeah. So I'd feel like I lose. You know, you genuinely feel like a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
all the
rock
cockiness
bottom,
I
like
had
you hit
too, it
rock
was like,
bottom. Yeah.
it was like, way boy, I start the year feeling so cocky and I go and do everything, and then now look at me, I buy a friend. Me and my brother wasn't even on good terms and all kind of thing, so I was
Right.
like, I get pissed. I get pissed at myself. Like
Yeah.
I was actually angry at everybody else that time. When I see that, internally I was pissed, boy.
Yeah.
I was genuinely angry with myself. And just other things as well, because around that same time too, my mom would ask me for money because she had her own little place, or one bedroom apartment. So I couldn't stay by her. It was a tiny place, like probably like this room, wherever.
Yeah.
So I couldn't stay by her. But so I used to help her pay her rent as well. So she would call me, ask me for help. All them through them 7-8 months, she would call me and I can't help.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all them things pile up and anger. And for me, what I learned, the two strongest emotions is love and hate.
True.
Any of them things, you could accomplish anything.
Yeah.
That is why you will see
Some of the
evil.
greatest
That's why I
motivation
say
come
evil
out of them.
people accomplish great things,
Yeah.
and good people accomplish great
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Because hate and love is the two strongest emotions.
Yeah.
Once you have those, I can feel anything.
Yes.
So for that period, for me, it was hate for me.
Yeah.
So I channeled hate. I hated myself. I hated not being able to help my mom. I hated having to explain to people, well, I have no place to live right now. I have a friend, you know.
Yeah.
As when you're young, you have friends, and the embarrassing feeling.
Yeah.
You have no money, you own people money, and all kind of things. So there was a bunch of hate that I channeled myself. So I tell my friend, his name is Darian, by the way. Great family.
Big up
I
Darian.
mean, big up
man.
Darian,
Yeah.
man.
Big up, yeah. They took me in for 7-8 months, feed me every day. Didn't ask for nothing, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't ask for nothing. And they
Yeah.
didn't make it seem like I was burdening them anyways.
Okay. At any point you ever work a 9 to 5, Markos?
Three times
in
before,
between.
yeah. And I quit the same week.
See.
And also all that add to why people was telling me you shouldn't leave the 9 to 5, now you're evicted.
Right.
So like all them regrets too.
Yeah, it was reflecting on.
Start a study.
Yeah, I should keep the 9 to 5s. I had 3 9 to 5s. One with Guardian Group,
Yeah.
Right.
solid job. First 5 days I quit. Couldn't do it, boy. I think I had to do some data entry, something.
Right.
I don't know where it's called the role.
Yeah.
And one day on the 5th day, I say, no, I can't do this. That time we had to, Guardian Life, the insurance company.
Yeah.
We had to transfer the physical policies into digital database.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to go through all these papers, and I was like, nah. I tell my manager I going for lunch. Never come back. I went by KFC in Shogunas. Taxi. Straight home.
They pay?
I get 1 week. I get my 5 days pay, yeah.
All right.
After a month or something, I get my,
Right.
and I mail, I see I got, it was about 1,000 something
Okay.
for that week. So I said, cool. But at that time too, when I left, every time I left my 9 to 5,
Yeah.
I say, I'm going to focus on my agency, my social media agency.
Right.
But every time I hit a pitfall again, I got 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So after that, after I leave the Guardian group, I went to our next social media agency in Trinidad, Ice Cream Animation.
Right.
There's a big agency in Trinidad
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I worked for them probably 7 days. Then I left. I said, you know what? I knew this. No, actually, why I learned from Ice Cream Animation, that's where I learned the agency model as well.
Right.
Okay. How to develop the model.
How to create clients and manage a team. Because when I was at Ice Cream Animation, I was a graphic designer there, and they had graphic designers, videographers, 3D renderers, editors. They had a whole team. And I was like, I wonder if I could do this too, right? And that's how I figured out about
Right. Managing people and
managing people. So I left. And then third time, I went to our next agency in Tunapuna. I can't remember the name of them. I think it's Upscale something. And then I left that.
Okay.
So I keep, my mom keep finding out I leaving the job and to do this entrepreneur thing. And
so we 8 months in.
so 8 months in now,
We did revive the region.
I get the notification on my phone. I tell my bedroom, I say, bro. And also, at that point, I used to run, one of my clients was a page on Instagram called Wealth.
Okay.
Are you for that Instagram page? It was a motivational page, news, everything.
All right, sure.
And
yeah.
they just
Surely
post like, so I used to have to edit motivational videos. And I said that's one video I was editing to post on the page. It was Dan Penner, an old man called Dan Penner, a white old man. Dan Penner, he's a motivational speaker.
Okay.
And he was saying something about you shouldn't have if you have a plan A, don't go plan B. Just do plan A, go crazy, trap yourself in a box and fight your way out. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what? I call my mom. I say, Mom, you're going to come by you. I know they don't have much space, but I was sleep on the couch. It'd be like a small couch like this, actually. I black to this.
Right.
And I said, I will sleep on it, and I'll just work on the agency. So that was about September. So then I went back. I tell Darian and them, I said, yo, I appreciate the help and everything about to my mom now. And from that first week in September straight up to October 8th, I was just pitching to my clients in foreign.
Okay.
So I would find clients, message them, call them, send them a video,
Right. So
picture and everything.
let me just interject there. You say find clients, not these wasn't the people they was dealing with previously.
Well, there was people that in that same space.
Okay.
Clients in that same space.
Okay. Okay.
So, but what I switched to was entrepreneurs. You know those online entrepreneurs, they would sell courses,
Yeah.
they would sell fitness programs,
Yeah.
coaching
Yeah.
programs,
Yeah.
some crypto projects. So I started pitching to those guys and I say, hey, I could run your social media for the project. I could help you all get more course sales. I could help you all record content. I could help you all run ads and everything to get more sales for your courses and your programs.
Right.
So that's the offer I started pitching. So instead of just helping business run their social media and hopefully they get sales, I started working with people that actually have something to sell online and help them to use social media to sell
What they have.
what they have.
Turn it
Yeah.
into money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the pivot. And that's also how later on I end up start selling a course and things later on. But we'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely.
So I started pitching to those guys.
Yeah.
And how you would find the clients as well? If you go on the Wealth page, most of those guys would pay to advertise their courses on the Instagram page for ads. So I would contact those guys and say, hey, I see you advertising with Wealth.
Yeah.
I could help you. I could give you a better way to advertise
Okay.
with content. So I find persons that are already paying money to grow on social media, and I give them a better offer.
Right.
See.
Yeah.
You
Understand?
inside
Yeah.
Wealth. So you
So I
know
used to
what's
work
going
with Wealth,
on.
so I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
all the clients.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know they paying 10,000 US for a post. Because Wealth have about 10 million followers now, so it's a lot of money they pay for
Yeah.
it. So I say,
Okay.
hey, instead of paying $10,000 for one post, and you might get some clients, spend 5K or 4K with me, and I run your whole social media, organic content, and ads at the same time, and you get better clients
Yeah.
without
Right.
just paying paid ads and these promos.
Without hoping.
Without hoping.
Yeah.
You pay for a promotion on a page and you hope you get sales.
Yeah.
Right.
So they work with my agency, we create the content, we manage the team, we do everything to guarantee you get sales. We create content to attract clients,
Right.
right?
And you in this interim here, you managing. You're not directly creating no content.
No, I'm micromanaging.
You
So
micromanage.
I still have my contacts with my Philippines and my
Right.
Brazilians and Indians because they're always looking for work.
Right.
So when I move back my mom place, I message them, I say, yo, I'm gonna start back getting some clients for us. Be ready. And every day I was just pitching on my mom couch. I was barely even sleeping as well.
Right.
Barely sleeping.
Lock in.
Yeah. And so I would be up 3 days in a row, never sleep.
Wow.
That actually affected my health and my speech as well. Like I developed a stutter through that period too as well. I never used to stutter anything before and after that.
Okay.
So when I talked to a doctor at the time and they say sleep deprivation,
Yeah.
stress and all them things, you develop for your speech. So that's why I used to, because people they say, oh Markos is real stutter, he's talk too fast and thing.
Right.
All that
Lucky.
that's it, yeah. So yeah, I was doing that and by October 8th, I locked in a client for 4,000 US. One client 4,000 US. I would have run his 3 pages. He had 3 different offers selling courses and thing. I would have managed those 3 pages and he paid my team. And I would have paid my team about 2,000 or 2,200 US. So my profit was about 1,800.
Yeah.
You understand? So but what I did with that offer, with that one client, I said, hey bro, we're gonna do this offer for you. I tell him he'll pay for the first month, but the next 2 months free.
Right.
But he had to refer me to his friends if he liked the service. So why did I tell my staff? I said, guys, if we do good for this client, we rich.
Yeah.
Because he paid 4,000 on our first call with me. So I know he had other friends. If you could pay me that much money,
Sure,
so
you're
must
right.
have friends.
Yeah, sure,
That's
you're
it.
right. I'm not somebody who could do it too.
So I did that. I am locking. I give him 3 months. Well, the first month he paid and the 2 months was free. And we lock in. We make him real money with his offers. And then obviously, he boasts to his friends.
Right.
Because remember, all of those guys in the same space.
Yeah.
He had to boast to his friends about how good his service was. He referred the clients, and I also gave him I started offering my clients commissions if they bring more persons to me as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So a 20% commission if you
Right.
bring a client
If
to
you
me.
bring our
Nice.
clients in.
Yeah.
So you getting paid to boast about the results you getting from me.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You understand? So I started creating offers for clients that they will feel stupid saying no to.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
'Cause if I'm making you money and I
Yeah.
paying you to get me more clients, why not? You understand?
Yeah.
Literally a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
But the thing, you need to have a good service. That's the one thing. You need to have a good service.
Right.
Yeah, you must
But-
have a product to
Yeah,
back it
but
up.
I had experience before, so I knew exactly what to do. You understand? And so that was that. So by the end of October, I closed probably like 10,000, a little over 10,000 US in revenue.
Yeah.
Right.
November, I closed about 16,000 US in revenue. Clients come in. And then at that time too, I was so excited. I get my place in one Rubber.
Right.
I get a rental. Because at that point, about 16,000 US in recurring revenue. That's about
Yeah.
Right.
100 and some thousand TT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So I get a partner for 10K in one Rubber. And I get that. And that was just for me to reward myself after that whole because honestly, it was real stress.
Yeah.
Non-stop every day. I remember time zones is a different thing.
Yeah, most definitely.
Clients in
Sometimes you're up
Australia,
on 3-4 in the morning talking to
London,
people.
you understand? So you had to be up different times. So
Yeah.
it was really stressful. I say, you know what? Get something to reward myself. I get my little place in One Woodbrook. And then this is where things went from just 100K to $1 million TT.
Right.
So one of my clients, he was making like at that time about 300 to 400,000 US a month
Right.
from his projects.
Yeah. Right.
So I was like, bro, how it is you collecting so much? You understand? And he introduced me to charging clients a yearly package. So I would charge my clients like a $4,000 a month. Some clients even 8,000 US a month.
Yeah.
So he said instead of doing that, I could charge clients a yearly package. So I went to my wealthiest clients that I charged them $8,000 a month and said, hey, normally if you pay me that for a whole 12 months, that's about 96,000 US you pay.
Yeah.
What if you pay me 55,000 US for the whole year? All expenses included.
Yeah.
You understand? And also, I used to pay my staff months in advance as well. So they were also good for the year as well.
In terms of you
Yeah.
handle all the back ends and
Yeah, so
everything.
any money that came in after that was kind of mainly profit. So I started pitching my clients yearly.
Yeah.
So I started pitching to my clients and also I bring in the same referral commission. So I tell my clients, hey,
Right.
I this yearly package of 55,000 US for the whole year.
If you refer somebody.
Yeah. If you find somebody that qualified, you get 20% commission.
Right.
And you know, obviously, they don't know I'm doing good work. Plus, they have wealthy clients. I know the most people, you might hear 55,000 US, something that's a lot of money. In the US, those businessmen, they're making a lot more. So it's just as an investment to them.
Yeah.
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 You understand?
Yeah, to not worry about it for the entire year. That,
So, yeah, and you
mine.
have almost a 50% discount for the
Yeah,
entire
of
year.
what it really worth.
Right?
Yeah.
So I pitch it to some clients. Obviously, some couldn't afford the big lump sum, but there are some that, making 400,000 a month, they could easily pass out 55
Right.
for a whole year, 12 months, guarantee. Right? And I closed about 3 to 4 of those, total about 166,000 US.
Right.
And all that was purely profit for me as well, because I already pay my staff
Okay.
months in advance already. And that's why I made my first $1 million TT, because if you convert the 166,000 US to TT, that's about 1.1.
all right.
I documented that whole thing too, as if you go on my Instagram, you would see.
Yeah.
You definitely
Right?
get
Some
some
stuff,
clips
yeah.
and trade up and thing.
And so that was like February 6th, around February 6th. I closed all the deals.
Yeah.
That's why I made my first $1 million TT.
You must take a little pen in that day. Right. First million. It was just on a couch.
Mm-hmm.
It was just by a friend. First $1 million in your hand. Tell me that feeling.
People just always ask me that. What felt the best was that the November month when I made the 16,000 US.
Yeah.
That's about 100K TT.
Right.
That was the best feeling.
Okay.
The $1 million, I already know I was going to hit it based on the offers and the clients I had. I was like, just ask and somebody must say yes.
Yeah.
So when I received it, it was a cool year, $1 million TT, but it didn't feel as good as
The
100K. Come on, but that
And
100K,
that's
I went from couch
Yeah.
to 100K.
Right.
You understand?
Right. And it was done in Westmore, One Woodbrook.
One Road Brook, yeah.
When he hit $1 million. So you done it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was done.
Yeah.
I already knew it was
Yeah.
going to happen
Yeah.
because of the clients I had in the
Definitely, I get
circle.
it. I
Right.
get it.
Because if I know my clients making 400,000 and them giving me advice and stuff, them telling me what to do, them busy handing me clients in my hand at that point. I know just a matter of time, just payments to collect. You understand?
So
And
he's a millionaire now. It do a course.
so that's where it went from agency to professor, coach.
Right.
Okay.
So now, most of my clients were persons that's selling courses as well.
Right.
So I already know how the
You learn that
revenue
game
potential,
too. Yeah.
how to sell, what to do. And the biggest thing I learned working with my clients was influence. Once you have influence, you can sell anything.
See.
Anything. Being an influencer, you will get backlash.
Yeah.
But once you have influence, you have trust, you could sell anything.
Facts.
So I was like, you know what? I accomplished something extraordinary. Right? I did that much. I think I was 21,
Yeah,
20 or 21 at that
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Nobody did what I did.
Yeah.
Self-made. So I was, you know what? I could create a course or something.
I like to even add of your complexion even.
True. And that's a whole nother
That's a
discussion
whole
too.
nother conversation, but
Mhm. Yeah, because even my neighbors in Warner was
this guy?
different race. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, so so I said, you know what? So I created a full course on how I did what I did, how
Right.
to create an agency, how to market a business using social media, how to create content, right? And well, obviously, I created it before I built influence. I just
Right.
created it. I was just pitching it to people,
Right.
but nobody wanted to join because who is this random guy claiming he's a millionaire? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I say, you know what? I need to build influence, to build trust. Because the main problem was trust. Because my inner circle know that what I did, what I accomplished.
And you're good at it.
And I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But the public don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
I could talk all day and nobody would study me.
And especially when it comes to people and the finances too.
Correct.
Very
Yeah.
ticklish about
Correct,
spending
correct.
all that.
I don't want-
And at that point, the price of my course was about 500 TT.
Right.
And then I said, you know what? I need to build influence. So I started looking around at the content that I like to watch. So I liked there's this channel called That Was Epic. It's like Mr. Beast and those people.
Yeah.
They do like kindness tests, like
Right.
you pretend to be homeless and
Yeah.
or you pretend you need to buy something to drink
Yeah.
and somebody help you. They
Yeah.
reward you monetarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like them kind of. I love those kind of content.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Nobody doing that in Trinidad. I could try it. I had the capital at hand to do it. So my first video was the homeless video in Trinity Mall. I said, I know if I
Right.
post that, I recorded everything. I edited it the right way. I knew that video was gonna go viral because I'd already been creating content for my people before.
Yeah. So you don't understand
Yeah.
the blueprint already.
Yeah, so me and my brother, my twin brother, we went to the mall. He sat down in the car. He recorded from afar. I sat down on the Trinity Mall on the outside. I rip up my vest and thing. Let me see, I look like a homeless person.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, hey, let me get $10, let me get something, let me help something.
Yeah.
People was passing, and then this one family came, they came out $10, they helped me out. And I was like, you know that video? I said, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually not homeless. I was just doing a test. Here's $1,000.
Yeah.
Let's find $1,000, right? I post that video. I wake up the next morning, 100,000 views. Real pages reposted. I think collectively over 1 million views collectively on
Right.
platform sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see my DMs, CNC3, TV6, some Tobago news channel. All I want to do interview me like, hey, where you get this idea from? So when I went to I do the interviews the next day. They come to my place in Warrenbrook, they film my interview. And well, they do the background checks, make sure I actually
Yeah.
have money, I ain't lying
Yeah,
and thing.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm a millionaire, etc. And what I didn't look out for was TV. I think it's either TV6 or CNC3, either one of them. They post my network and everything. They put the whole interview, everything.
Yeah.
So they was like, he was just evicted a year ago, and he went from living on a couch. Now he has space in Brook. He's made his first $1 million. His net was 1.2 million.
Real Rasta riches.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, that 7 p.m. news. As that happened, I seen family members calling me, friends calling me, yo, you on the news, you on the news, you on the news.
Yeah.
People talk about net worth and all kind of thing. And that is when people started mentioning, yo, I want to learn. Teach
Right.
me, I want to learn.
Yeah.
And that's the first influence that I gathered.
Yeah.
I posted the video, again, the public interest,
Mhm.
the news basically, put my whole business out there,
Yeah.
which also validated.
With
Yeah, it
validate,
help-
My story.
That give you the influence. Yeah.
So then I get a couple of people to join my program. I was on 500 TT. And then I was like, okay, cool. I genuinely like doing the videos, so I keep doing the videos. I went to different malls, different places in Trinidad. Same thing. Pretend to be poor,
Yeah.
pretend I need help.
Yeah.
So then it went from $1,000 to $10,000 and $100,000. And then the biggest one was $1 million.
Right.
That was the craziest one. But
This was sponsored or this was
no,
all you?
all income, all my income. It was
Right.
self thing.
Just-
'Cause a lot of companies reach out to sponsor videos.
Okay.
But the reason I wasn't taking sponsorships is because that comes with rules. I don't like being like told, hey, well, you have to
Right,
post
what
this
to
on
do.
you. You can't post this on. You say this in the video, like I wanted to have full creative control over my content. And I knew the revenue. You know, every time I posted a video, people would come to me and ask me, yo, I like what you're doing. I like how you're giving away and blessing people. I want to be able to bless people too. How did you make money?
Yeah.
That was always the thing people come to me
Yeah.
with. And I would say, no problem.
Have a course.
I teach.
Yeah.
And what I also did, I never spoke about how I made money online. The only way you could have learned from me is being in my program. I used to gatekeep the information.
Right.
So people were always wondering, how? When you spark curiosity, you could monetize that curiosity.
Yeah, you can monetize the curiosity.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I always had my online school, about 500 TT to join. So for example, let me say 300 people join in that month. You can see how the money will add up,
Yeah.
the volume will add up,
Yeah.
right? So that's how you so every time I post a video, people will come. More people want to learn how to create content, how to make money, how to use social media to grow their business.
In this point in time, where you monetize on like social media and thing, where you was making
Nah.
any revenue from the social
Nah,
media?
it was just social media posts.
Okay.
My only revenue source was my
Client.
courses
Yeah.
and my clients.
and your clients.
Then at the end of 2022. At the end of 2022,
Right.
when I realized how much money I made from selling courses, I made a lot more money from selling courses than my agency.
Okay.
Way more. Right? And even in terms of profit margins.
Yeah.
Because, for example, let me say in 1 month I make 200,000 TT, right? After I pay my staff, I pay influencers and editors and everything. And my profit about 70,000, 60,000 TT. Still great,
Yeah.
but I would have made about 300,000 from just selling courses alone. And my only expense would have be just videos.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
creating the
Just
video and
giving
that's
away
a
money.
and that's basically
You
a
understand?
kind of one time something you do.
You understand? So it's when I see the profit margins, I was like, I go in full 100, teaching and creating content.
I will interrupt you a little bit, Markos, because you're throwing around these numbers, right? He's 23. You're throwing around these numbers. Millionaire, what? Give away 100,000.
Give away a million.
Right? A million.
Yeah, the biggest one was $1 million.
What? Because remember, you was in a position where you was doing good and you lost it to end up on the couch to have to fight for it again. Was your mindset like that? Hey, you had a fear losing it again, or what you put in place mentally to not go through that again?
Now it was at that point it was still the hate. It was still hate for me. It was
I'm
the
about
hate
to go
for-
back here again. I'm
Yeah.
about to
no matter
yeah,
what,
I'm about to
I
bring
not
myself to
want
that
to
point.
back in that
again.
situation.
Yeah.
I would do whatever it takes. I never want my mother call me and ask me, hey, how this, how that.
And I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I never wanna my girl message me for something, I can't do it. Or my brothers ask me for something, I
That
can't do
ill
it.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one, okay, could I buy groceries today? How much we can spend on the groceries? Could I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to Myron Golden, and one of the things he says that I hate poverty now.
Yeah, it's really
You
a
know what I
hate.
mean?
Some of the
It's
two
like
biggest feelings, the two
Yeah.
strongest feelings is love and hate.
Love and hate.
So for me it was hate.
True.
It was hate. And then it's only changed like after, when I started doing the public giveaways, I started loving doing that.
Right.
So it went from just hating poverty and then loving to give back.
True.
Because it's just, I don't know what it's different to dopamine. It's like, it just
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah.
Because
see-
it's a pure good.
You understand? And
Especially
then-
when you do it from that.
And especially, you seen people that was just like you,
yeah.
Right.
and I could easily just change their
Change
whole week,
life.
the whole month.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Because also, talking back to when we was like young, certain events, I had certain events that used to be small, I used to make me wanna help. Like let me say somebody just randomly donate a hamper to my mom or something.
Yeah.
Small events like that was like, okay, I wonder if I could do that in the future,
In the future. Someday
So-
I want to help somebody.
Someday I want to do something. And
Yeah.
that's human.
Yeah.
To want to help. So by doing the videos, the giveaways, and meeting random strangers, and you seeing the impact. Simple things I would take for granted, like being able to buy groceries.
Yeah.
You would think that changed somebody's whole life. You
Yeah.
understand? That would change somebody's whole perspective too.
Yeah. For
Other
real.
than just helping them,
Very
that could trigger something in their head. Wait now, this person helped me. I want to be able to do that too.
Or just give them just enough strength to push through
Mm-hmm.
that last little,
Yeah.
week where they needed to,
And it's like a butterfly effect. It's like
Yeah.
a snowball effect. You don't
Yeah.
know what your help could lead to. You
Yeah.
understand?
I
Hey you, thanks for all the support. If you want to see us grow, better guests, more vibes, all I need you to do is share, like, and subscribe. Kush and Couch Podcast. Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
in 2022, you're doing the courses, you have your clients. At what point it gets shaky? Because I remember where they started calling scammer and
That's in
fraud
2023.
man and okay, so
We're getting to that now.
right?
So
Okay.
honestly, so at the end of 2022, when I realized how much money I made from selling courses,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm not really using my agency again. I'll focus on my clients.
Right.
So I actually gave my agency to one of my, the guy that was running the wealth page.
Yeah.
I gave him my whole staff.
See.
Yeah. And so to this day, they actually still working and running the wealth page to this day.
Okay.
Yeah. So I say I focusing just on my social media career, influence, teaching persons, helping persons.
Content.
But this is where it started to get. I started doing giveaways, not because I enjoyed giving away, but because I knew every time I post a video, thousands of dollars can come in
Right.
Yeah.
because people want to buy into my course.
Yeah.
So I started to lose the plot a little bit. It was like, so even though yes, I was still helping people,
It was a strategy.
it was a strategy now.
Right.
It went from genuinely helping people and creating content I like to marketing strategy.
Okay.
So I mean, I was still giving away money. I was actually giving away way more money at that point.
But how I could use this video
But
now
it was
to
always
make
in my
me
head.
much more
yeah,
money.
How could this video reach most people and get the most students in my program?
Right.
And then, so I went from getting $10,000 a video to $100,000, giving away cars, paying people rent for a whole year, buying grocery for a year. And then by June 2023, I mean, at this point too, I was making millions from that course, by the way.
Yeah.
Because, again, millions, every time I post something, it goes on news. Every video I post, it's on 7 p.m. news. Because it's always some crazy thing. The biggest one was I went to City Mall again. I pretend I needed help to go home, $10 to go home.
Yeah.
But I was by taxi stand. I asked people for help. Hey, let me get $10 now. People stupid at me. People, because I had on this big afro, and I was going to real scruffy too.
Yeah.
But go for me, why? And this one lady, her name is Sarah Calendar. She helped me out. First, she was like, she watched my weight because I was really looking weird, eh?
Right.
And then she said, she gave me the money. And I say, and other people that the name was right there too, eh? I was like, no, this is just a test. I took off my afro. I had to use a disguise.
Yeah.
But everybody knew who Markos was
But
at that time.
by that
Yeah.
time, yeah.
Took off the disguise. Everybody was like, oh my God, Markos. Like, she had a brand new aqua.
Yeah.
And that video did not
Viral.
buzz.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then after, I do a next one, next one. So by the time June 1st come, I say, okay. So I had about a couple thousand people in my entrepreneur program.
Right.
Right.
And now at this point, it wasn't 500 TT to learn from me anymore. It was 2,000 TT. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So I run this promotion, $1 million giveaway.
Right.
I was going to give 10 students $100,000. And they could use it to fund their business or wherever it is.
Okay.
But the pool was $1 million. I would have picked 10 students at random
Right.
Right.
at the end of the month. So I announced the promotion on June 1st. And I started choosing 10 students from my entrepreneur program
Right.
and giving them $100,000 each. But the only way to participate in that promotion is by being in my education program,
Yeah.
Which is $2,000.
which is $2,000.
Yeah.
And that
Went
caused
crazy.
chaos. Remember, I always used to give away money in Trinidad.
Yeah.
It was never me charging people money for anything.
Right.
Even though I was charging the foreigners in the background, nobody really knew about the entrepreneur program. I was always at DMs, sales,
Right.
private.
Yeah.
Because I would never make videos promoting my education program ever.
Right.
Okay.
So the first time I ever promoted something for sale or promoted something where the public had to pay money
What's that?
was that.
Okay.
And that changed your whole perspective on Markos. People was like, Markos charging $2,000 to join your program. That's a scam. He's not going to teach me nothing. He charging too
Yeah.
much money. $2,000 is too
Yeah.
money. And honestly,
Yeah.
I was too lost in the source at that point. I was making a couple $1 million selling courses.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah.
the reality, I was thinking $2,000 is small money because I was making plenty
Yeah.
money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot how much, like $2,000 is a lot of money.
To somebody.
And
yeah.
most of my audience were people that needed help.
Right.
So it had a disconnect.
Right. I get that.
And then the
Financial
uproar
disconnect.
started. So now the uproar wasn't that bad, but it had rumors about, oh, my charging $2,000, and people was making jokes about it. Oh, he can't teach me nothing, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. And also at that point, I just talk fast. I have a speech problem. People are like, oh, you could teach me anything, oh, you could teach me anything. But it's way in the mind, you understand?
Yeah.
They had no idea how this guy, but also people had no idea how much I was making from the course, by the way. They just think I just giving them money wherever it is.
Right.
Yeah.
People say I winning lotto, people say I'm doing jobs, all kind of rumors.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew. So now I launched that program teaching people how I make money. And it's all about 8 different curriculums. The whole curriculum was about 8 different subjects and things inside. So it was a really good program. And so the announcement was June 1st and I'll pick it on June 30th. So they had 30 days to join. So they didn't have much time either. So thousands of people joined that, by the way.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Just by joining, qualify you to get picked.
Yeah, just by joining.
Yeah.
You don't have to
qualify.
submit anything. You
You
don't
don't
have
have to
to
submit nothing. Just be a student and I choose 10 random students
see.
and bless them with 100,000 each.
Yeah.
And they could fund the business to whoever they want.
I missed
Right.
that one. Boy.
Yeah, I joined one of your programs actually. I don't know if
Yeah,
it was
which
that
one?
one or there's a one where there was a test system where you could have done free. I think
well,
150.
But that's probably
yeah.
a small promotion for it. But all of them was the same thing.
Was the same
Yeah, it
thing.
was the
Yeah,
same
so I
curriculum,
was
yeah.
part of that program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then June 30th, I selected 10 students. Live on Instagram, everybody see live on Instagram, I pick 10 students. And then there's where the next wave I hate come.
Right.
Now remember, thousands of people trying that program.
Yeah.
Right.
Like thousands.
Right. And only 10 get
Only 10 get chosen.
Yeah.
So people in the program would not have an idea of who won, etc.
Right.
And people started, remember, I choose that random.
Yeah.
So people started saying, but he don't deserve that, and I deserve that. Look at my situation.
Yeah.
I deserve 100,000. He business now don't make no sense. How we get that money on?
Yeah.
You know, Chinese, and it's human.
Yeah. If they find a way to nitpick the
You feel you deserve something more than somebody.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
blame them.
Yeah.
You understand? It was very poorly done on my side as well. I should have. Remember, I stopped caring about the people and more about the business.
Right.
So I was a big disconnect to what I was doing. So even though yes, I gave away $1 million and that's really good, myself I didn't care who I helped. It was just give away money
It wasn't.
Because-
Yeah.
because more money coming in.
Yeah.
Right? So then people was like, I want a refund. I feeling robbed. And you know me, I ain't getting nobody no refund. You join my program, you learn all my knowledge, everything.
It had no refund.
Man, no refund. You
Yeah,
learn
it's
the program 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair is fair. Fair is
And
fair.
well again, Shuni's and their money.
They go find
Yeah.
a way.
They're
The
gonna
Markos.
you all give me my $2,000 refund.
Yeah.
People created posts on Instagram and social and Facebook and everything. Markos is a scammer. He take my
Right.
money. He take my money. I ain't win nothing.
Right.
I wanted to win the 100,000. I went and people started creating all kind of rumors. So it started. So that's what actually happened.
Right.
That's how the rumors start, and then that snowballed into other things. Markos is a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Markos in drugs. Markos is thief people money.
Right.
Markos take people money and disappear.
Yeah.
Hey, I could go make a list.
This was the only instance because I remember, I don't know if it was there was something where you had like a 25,000 buy-in.
That was within the program.
Right.
But that wasn't a requirement. So we would have different investment opportunities, but that was like partner with other companies.
Okay.
And people could invest their money in that company
Yeah.
and they would get payouts, etc.
Right.
So I would have worked with different multiple companies. But that wasn't exactly my company itself.
Just a different
Yeah,
model.
that was a different model. So like a partnership, wherever it is.
Yeah.
Right, because I think they did like a petition against you and that
People
was,
have petitions online
that
for me
was
like,
a
oh,
whole
Markos is a
scene.
scammer. He take people money for some company and
If you get opportunity to talk to them people who feel hurt about, 'cause as you do have right now, what you would tell them?
yeah, well, I posted that video online multiple times. Like anybody that lost money related to my brand, they got a refund, you know. The only people that never get refunds was from the school, the $2,000 thing.
Right.
Oh.
But if you
Okay.
lost money from investment opportunities
Right.
or people messaging you, pretending to me, even those as well. If you lost money,
Okay.
because you know what people is on social media.
Yeah, they will
Yeah.
create
Right?
a page
But
and
those things don't happen anymore. Ever since they get verified on Instagram, if somebody creates a fake profile of me, the first second they create it again banned. There's a nice system Instagram I have now. But before,
Okay.
I wasn't verified on Instagram before.
right.
So you would have hundreds of fake accounts on me, messaging people. When I created a $1 million giveaway, other random accounts messaging people saying, hey, we could get your insight to win the 100K. Pay a 500 TT, pay a 600 TT. People lost money with that as well. So those things, people got refunds for. Investment opportunities. So that's in 25K thing.
Yeah.
Those, they got reimbursements from that. Fake profile scams, anything in general relating to my brand, they got refunds. And to this day, people could message me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if you lost any money relating to my brand, you will get reimbursed. The only thing I didn't refund was the cost payment.
Yeah.
Because for me personally, You go into my whole program.
You don't
you
get,
give away
you
just
get
a
the
perk.
service.
It was a good course actually, because I
Yeah.
actually learned a few things. I still have some of the notes from some of the videos that
That's
you did
real
in
good.
the.
I have multiple students to this day that learned a lot
Yeah.
from my program.
I like to say too, even within doing research for the sit down today, as much other than the rumors, they don't really have any dirty
No.
No, it's
links
that,
to
that was
Markos,
that,
other than
2023.
the rumors and the people just talking and
Oh, we went
having an
deep, eh?
opinion.
Yeah.
You check the courts,
Yeah,
check the
make sure that it
TTPS,
not really, you know.
nothing on you.
Yeah,
you know?
and-
people were creating wanted posters of me.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
You know, Chinese creative.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we could really.
yeah,
The TTPS was never looking for me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you only TTPS or first got wanted list, if you could leave the
Yeah,
country,
you can't run.
I've been in and out of the country almost every other week.
Well, let me ask you this. In that moment, where's your head space here now? Because
Now I was really destroyed by like
you're watching your own people that kind of way turn against
yeah, because
you
the thing is
everywhere you
too,
turn.
I help so much people, and normally the general public, I knew with influence comes that.
Right.
What hurted me the most is people that I knew, people that I helped,
Personally.
was like, use a scammer, I see things about you online, I don't line with you anymore.
Right.
Even some other influencers that I was good with,
Yeah.
no, I could count on my hand, on one hand,
Yeah.
the influential friends I had that contact me and stay cool with me. they
Throughout
ask
that
me questions and
period.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest of them, no questions asked. Markos is a scammer, making videos laughing about me and thing. So I was like, okay, cool. I took a break from social media,
Right.
and I started traveling and just focusing on business again, just business. Meeting new clients around the world. I started some new businesses from that as well, big businesses as well.
Yeah.
I don't really talk about my stuff in Trinidad anymore
Right.
because I burn to learn.
Yeah.
You understand? And I used to be very cocky and flashy too. I was buying a car every month. For you to see me,
Yeah.
stupid things I was doing.
My next question might kind of still keep you in that realm just a little bit longer, but the Markos is a billionaire now.
Yeah, that blew my
Any
mind.
truth to that?
That-
Yeah, well, here's how network works.
right.
So I say I have some new companies. now.
Right.
I have an art business and I have a concierge
Yes.
service.
Yes.
The art business is the biggest one that the public knows about.
Yes.
But that's more foreign audience.
Yes.
So that business is worth $1 billion
Okay.
or more.
Right.
But
Right.
valuation, 1.7 billion.
Right.
If I want to get $1 billion, I have to sell that business to my partners to receive that cash.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll have a big tax bill.
Because shares and is.
Yeah.
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 Now, the best how network works is I could borrow against my business loan.
Yeah.
I can walk into any bank and get a loan based on the assets I own. So that business is an asset.
Yeah.
And I have no debt either. I don't.
Okay.
The only time I would borrow is if I need like for a short-term project. And I could borrow against my assets,
Yeah.
including that business
That
as well.
business as well.
Right? So I have multiple businesses now, foreign audience,
Yeah.
big partners and everything.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. So after that 2023 stuff, I went off the grid. I went to Dubai,
Yeah.
other countries as well. And that's why you will meet other persons.
Right.
Like-minded as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people worth 50 billion, 20 billion. And they would teach. Now I always had an open mind. If I go and I stay at a hotel,
Yeah.
I put in smalls.
Yeah.
And the advantage I have is I'm young. If a 40-year-old or 50-year-old, see a 20-year-old asks them questions in the same realm as them,
Yeah.
it sparks interest.
Yeah.
And as human nature, you would want to help.
You would want to share. Yeah.
And a young person, if I is 50 and if I am 50 and ask a 50-year-old for help, it will have a disconnect.
Yeah.
I'm 20, I asked a 50-year-old, yo, hey, that business you doing, how you? What kind of clients you have? How could I help?
Right.
How could I be a part?
Yeah.
And that's how I started those businesses. Yeah.
Because this blew my mind, you know. We literally saying with a billionaire.
Yeah, because I think right now, I'm probably the youngest in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I think that's
I think
yeah.
Halak, Rihanna, Bad Gal Riri.
Yeah.
She was the youngest.
Yeah.
But if you check Google now, it might say
Yeah.
I am
It
the
says
youngest in the
you.
Caribbean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Because
Yeah.
not
It
the
is.
billion blew my mind, you know. What really blew my mind is you.
Yeah.
The way he's so, like, you know, you'd expect someone of that
True.
ilk to be a certain
Yeah, and
way.
The beauty about it
Yeah,
too
just
is
humble, bro.
it's a new world we live in now. You know,
That is it. That is it.
your persona of a billionaire is an old man with white beard or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of stuffy
Understand?
guy,
It's
yeah.
a whole different world now.
And-
There are people younger than me
Yeah.
in the underworld.
That have
Way more, way more. Doing bigger numbers.
even the content creators, some content, well, you
Yeah.
know, like Kai and these guys and them, Even those guys have money up there, not in the billions and thing, obviously.
yeah.
You know, but what I'm showing is that you wouldn't expect these young people to have that kind of money. But the way how money is being made now, it don't really have
Yeah, it's a
that age
whole
bracket
different world.
attached to it. It's all about your knowledge. As I just always say, money is ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know, it's not the parchment paper or the printing.
The
you know,
actual paper,
Nah,
yeah.
it's about how you could move that money through the system, man.
Yeah, and net worth is all about value.
Yeah, value. Just look like with Tesla and Elon, where he don't literally have the cash, but he have the
Yeah,
shares. Yeah.
why I learned from being in the same space
Mm-hmm.
is cash taxable, cash traceable.
Yeah.
The best thing, you build assets that worth a lot and borrow against the assets. That's
Yeah.
the best way to borrow.
Yeah.
So like, if it is I need $100 million,
Yeah.
if I sell part of my business, I depend on where my business registered,
Right.
you have to pay a tax bill. If I borrow $100 million, no tax.
Just have to pay it back.
Just pay my
Yeah, no tax
pay,
on debt. Yeah.
pay your installments. Basically, you negotiate your interest rate per year, and that's really that.
And the asset remain the same.
And the assets remain the same once you pay back your loan.
Let me touch on the art a bit. Getting into the art, was that another strategic move or was it something that he was interested
Yeah.
in?
So no, that's actually a great area.
Yeah.
I actually have an article coming out about me probably next week.
Alright.
Kind of controversial.
Right.
Because there's no outside, no, sure, I just have no idea what I do now, you know.
Right.
They just think Markos is scam or whatever it is, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I don't even know if them ready to comprehend
To comprehend
what
where
Markos
you're
been
going to.
doing.
Because you really left us with a stain.
Yeah.
Because even
Nobody
in my
saw me
house,
since 2023.
Markos is now a good name, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
I didn't want to say, you see, as he said just now, it's all based on perception,
That's
same
it.
way.
Well,
Correct.
Because you
yeah.
see from the angle you view it from.
Yeah.
And the
If-
media controls the narrative too.
Yeah.
If you view it from that $2,000, as you say, you still have notes now. Maybe you didn't pay the 2,000, however, but if you see it from that you pay the 2,000, but the information that you remain with,
Yeah.
the course that was given to you is basically the same blueprint he used.
He had, yeah,
So then you in yourself for $2,000 had the opportunity to be that.
to be that.
You see, 'cause
Why,
Yeah.
why
I
complain?
wasn't teaching anything I haven't done.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
If it was that, then okay, stone man.
Yeah.
But I was just teaching things that from my experience. You understand? If you think the program wasn't good enough for you, that's personal opinion.
Yeah.
And that's cool. We are all
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
I can't say my program was perfect.
Going back to the art a little bit, because I'm real interested in I like that fine art and stuff. I wanted to know for the question if it's you painting.
Yes. So remember, I have the background in design from since when I started.
Okay.
So when it says, now here's where the art thing comes about.
right.
And there's where the gray area is. So before it was art, when I started dealing with my clients foreign, it was more a concierge service. So like, people would book private jets,
Right.
or they would want to source like a luxury watch or a limited edition car, etc.
Right.
Now, most clients, they would just buy it for enjoyment. Now, in the luxury asset class, now we in a new world now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we reach a point where a watch costs the same as a house.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, if you go a little further, if you want to move money out of the country, they will say, I want to move 500,000 US out of the country. You do try a bank account, again, questions, tax, fees, everything. You can buy a car, ship it to our next country, liquidate the car, sell the car.
Yeah.
That comes with customs, taxes, fees.
Yeah.
Watches cost the same as a house, as a car, and all. You could buy a watch right now, a Richard Mille 35
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
500,000 US, 400,000 US.
Yeah.
You could buy it and pay it on your wrist, go to the airport, no tax, no,
No
customs,
tax,
nothing.
no nothing.
Reach in the country, liquidate it.
Yeah.
Your only timeline is how long the flight is. So, for example, let's say I buy a watch in London for, let's say, 300,000 US, and I want to sell it to a buyer in Dubai. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to move that money from London to Dubai with a bank.
Right.
You fly.
Yeah.
You understand? You sell the watch. And next thing too, if it is our next example would Dubai and London. I have 500,000 US on our account. I want to move it to London. London banking laws different.
Yeah.
Taxes, fees, questions, KYC,
Yeah.
anti-money laundering, everything. Instead of doing that, you buy a watch for the value you want to move, pay it on your wrist, fly to the airport, liquidate it.
When you say like, making that sound real easy too.
Well,
Let's find somebody who will.
No, it's have with watches.
Yeah.
The watch market right now,
Yeah.
Okay.
very saturated.
Yeah, just
See.
find somebody who will interpret it.
It have
Yeah.
watch dealers that buying watches like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The demand is there.
Especially
And the
in those
The
countries.
luxury,
Yeah.
luxury assets,
Yeah.
bags, Birkin bags,
Right.
all those things. It have high demand,
Yeah.
very high demand.
Just
Now-
sorry, I don't
Yeah.
want to cut you. You go ahead. You go ahead.
So that is how I got into luxury assets 1st. And now here was the problem my clients had. There's only so much a watch could cost. There's only so much a car could cost.
Right.
If I want to move $20 million, how any watch costs $20 million? No.
Yeah.
Or you even say the light bulb just went off.
Yeah.
But
You
go ahead,
understand?
yeah.
No, I have a background in art and design.
Yeah.
The third most unregulated industry in the world is art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Amongst
any
drugs
price
and
on
all
it.
them other things.
Yeah.
Because an art piece could be worth $1 or $100 million.
Yep.
It all depends
Once
on
it's
where you-
35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I created a legitimate art gallery. All the artworks is one of one,
Right.
all certified. Right? All created by myself as well.
Right.
I could price my artwork at anything for my clients want to move.
Yeah.
My client want to move 20 million. I have art piece worth 20 million in the gallery.
Yeah.
We had the paperwork, everything.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's where the gray area is.
Yeah.
You
I
understand?
see,
So you
it,
see
I
light
see it
bulb.
clearly.
Yeah.
I had to pick your brain now. Go from one entrepreneur to the next, not as big a scale, we looking to scale up, What you would tell us? What is something you could say, all right, there's a package piece of information that if I give these guys it, they could go from where they are to hit another
Yeah.
level.
I always tell people, it's really a problem solving game. So remember, the first problem I was solving was helping clients source luxury assets.
Right.
Small problem, you make small money.
Yeah.
Big problem, they wanted to find ways to move big
money. Yeah.
right? What's the solution to that? Jeans Art Collection. They name the business called Jeans Art,
Yeah.
Jeans Art Collection, right?
Yeah.
So that is a huge problem I'm solving.
Right.
Gray areas, 100% yes. But the key thing is solve problems.
Yeah.
And if you want to go a little further, it's who you solve the problems for.
Oh.
You understand? So you have to look into yourself and think, okay, what am I good at?
What problem?
Or what
could
am I
solve?
what am I capable of still learning?
Yeah.
And then, okay, what problem could I solve? Because people would always say that cliche sentence, and I would say, could I cure cancer? Could I cure this? Could I cure that? But it's having plenty problems in the interim. If you really do your research,
Yeah.
you could solve for people.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is who you're solving the problems for. You understand? So the problems I'm solving for my clients now is worth
Yeah.
that value.
Yeah.
You understand?
To peek a little bit deeper into your scene, right? What kind of is make commission? Is work by commission or something on the?
Yes,
Yeah.
based on commission.
Yeah.
I know. And next thing too, how it works, if you go a little further, is remember, you don't sell your assets, you borrow against your assets.
Right.
So if it is you have an asset, if say you wanted to move, let's say you didn't really want to move the money, but you just want to store it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Art. You want to liquidate the asset, you don't sell it, you borrow against it. You could not borrow against art, by the way.
As long as it remain in good value and
Yeah, it have requirements, but art is now a asset class you could borrow against.
So you don't even need to get rid of the asset.
Store
put that
it in one of the
same
ports
asset.
in Geneva, Switzerland. It's safe. Once you have the certifications and everything,
Right.
borrow against yeah.
That's like the movies though. That whole Swiss scene where it's like these different
No, but
high
it
level
have-
security.
Yeah, the Swiss.
Yeah.
One of the most protected
Yeah.
ports in the world is the Geneva port in Switzerland. It don't house just art alone. Any
there's
high
a lot of
value
people,
asset.
yeah, high value asset.
That's one of the most
Yeah.
secured ports in the world.
Same. Crazy.
what next for Markos?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, for
On
me
the
now,
horizon, because
yeah.
I
So
mean,
for
they
me
say-
now,
Come
Yeah.
on.
what I'm doing, I want to kind of come back to create an impact, not just in Trinidad, but in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Right.
Right? Because I see we drift far, and by traveling, it opens up your mind.
For sure.
Right? I see what governments do in other countries for their citizens, and it's like,
Yeah.
we could do this in Trinidad. You understand? So I created an organization called Fully.
Right.
Fully Network is the organization. And whatever the government not doing, I want to target. Whatever the government should be doing, I want to start doing. Go back to the roots where we helping citizens, we helping people. We're not really recording and saying like, hey guys, Markos here today. We give them $100,000.
Yeah.
We actually go out, we pick people actually in need. We give them some care packages. We find out what they need to improve this living situation.
Yeah.
We actually target things that would create an impact. You understand?
I like that you're going on that road, because I always say that the government will only do so much.
Yeah.
A country does really flourish when the private sector, when they make,
When they have an impact.
they really build the society. But they are the sponsors of all the crickets and the footballs and
Correct,
you know what I mean?
Correct.
And it's great to see it, taking on that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's only a matter of time till the government will follow our example as well. Once they see private citizens, we will see. Because it's about a whole scene in the government too.
Yeah, they will do as much as they will.
And next thing too, people could comment on this as well. But here's the state of the government. Right? Here's the problem. It's not really, you could bring anybody in power right now.
Yeah.
It would barely change anything.
It'll be the same thing more or less.
Because how it works, the problem did start somewhere some years ago.
Yeah.
So remember, everybody have about 4 or 5 years in power.
Right.
So when it is you get in power now, you could do one or two things. You could, one, use all the resources to actually bring the country back to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But the con in that, you're going to use all the resources and you're not going to for yourself.
You ain't got nothing for yourself.
But you could do number two. You know what? We only have 5 years, 4 years. We're not guaranteed to get our next term.
Let me
Then we
take
get as
something.
much money as we could.
See.
And then again, with a few
Always
months.
say that.
Look at this. Ask yourself this question: if you could help your family prosper versus a couple million strangers, who you choosing?
Family.
9 times out of 10, you would always choose your family. So it's not because people in politics evil and whatever. It's humans. It's humans running the country. You understand? So pick your option.
Yeah.
You suffer for about 5 years. You hope you do good for the country, and you hope they will vote you back in, and then you can prosper after, or you prosper now. We only have 5 years, we only have 4 years. Ready treasury, inflated invoices. You know always work.
I say you could do the two. It could be naive.
If it was MP Markos,
Yeah, boy.
would have been your solution?
Honestly, boy, I don't think I would ever get involved in politics. Yeah. But my solution, boy, you had to try something.
Yeah.
Somebody had to start fixing the country at some point. You understand? But the problem is, you will have some parties that will come in power and start fixing the country.
Right.
But remember, you only have 4 or 5 years. In my opinion, 4 or 5 years is not enough to fix
Not
Trinidad.
enough, yeah.
You need at least 10 to 15 years
Yeah.
to really bring Trinidad back to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years is not enough.
Yeah.
You would start some projects. By the time on the 5th year, you get voted out, new party come in, whole new project.
Yeah.
And you don't know where them going.
things shut down.
You don't know if they're going to continue.
Buildings just stay vacant for years. Yeah.
And we share that same sentiment because in this last election, we have friends who went up for, minister positions and stuff. And we asked ourselves if we would like to do that. And we came to the point where we say, it's better we make the money. It's better we aim for the billions.
Yeah.
Because when that years actually go above the politicians, and now you're able to really help in a real way. You could pave a road, no sweat.
No, true. It's have some parties coming to me for terms, loans, terms.
Yeah.
Right? But honestly, the best thing is to go independent and you do what you want to do.
Definitely.
And people will follow. People will follow by example. Because reality is we can't fix everything overnight. It takes time. So I'm just going to do my part. I mean, people could say what they want. People still say Markos is a scammer. But I done above that already. I'm more focused on, okay, we can make Trinidad, because it's our countries away. There are no homeless people on the streets, you know.
For sure.
If you go to Dubai now,
nobody on the
no
street.
homeless persons there.
Yeah.
You could walk Dubai streets 3 a.m., 2 a.m. No worries.
That's because the economy benefiting everybody and not just a selected few.
And listen to the Dubai and the United Arab Emirates police. Their laws strict, you know.
Yeah.
You will come into a camera, you will never see you again on the face of the earth. You will disappear from the face of the earth. So it's very strict. So that it's about a reason why Dubai's crime rate is 0% right now.
Right.
Yeah. And not just Dubai, like Japan, Tokyo, all those places, way advanced. You understand? Even some other sibling Caribbean islands, way better off than Trinidad in terms of standard of living. But
You have any young proteges coming up? Anybody you working with closely who you
Sharing that skill.
well, it's not many youths, but I want to
You're
avoid.
still a youth yourself, eh?
Yeah, I mean, like even younger than me, there are people like
Right.
16, 15 years old.
Yeah.
They come up right now, but I don't want to tarnish their image by me associating with them because it's have us. People still think Markos a scammer, and that's okay.
Right.
You understand? So
I understand.
it have people, some of the biggest influencers I working with them right now.
Okay.
You understand? And it's like I don't want to mention their name because that would be irresponsible on me.
Yeah, most definitely.
You understand?
I agree with you. I agree
So
with you.
there are people that I'm working with, I'm helping still to this day. But I wrote them had their own part. I don't want to me mention them somewhere and then people say, oh, you working with Markos, and it's that. I'll be irresponsible on me.
It's awesome. It was
So-
really good.
So you're back now. We can look forward to seeing you on maybe some different platforms. See you doing a couple of other podcasts.
Yeah, we do some podcasts.
You're out here to because I think in the game that you play, credibility is a big factor as well,
Yeah.
right? And building back some credibility by not only saying on we platform and sharing with our listeners and hopefully the new listeners that will come,
Yeah.
but touching on other little places and getting the word out that it's not really Markos the scammer. It's
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
understand, or they probably misunderstand.
It's
the thing.
misconception.
Oh,
Yeah.
I being honest with you. Pre-interview, we just had what the media gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So 60-70% of Trinidad and Tobago was on that tree. Markos the scammer tree, right? Within doing the little research, within doing the little uncovering to make sure that because we have all this question really you start asking about did we how the thing swing?
Yeah, we just
We just answer everything we had was to ask
Well, that's good. That's
in our flow, right?
Yeah.
But we can look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, my main project, the only project I run in Trinidad now is my fully organization.
Right.
It's very simple. If you know somebody in need, no camera thing or nothing like that. If you know somebody in need, a family in need,
See,
you could go to givefully.org, send the information to my team, and we go visit them every week. We just go to families and visit them, do site visits, give them care packages, give them groceries, all those stuff.
What your need look like? What was
Well,
requirement?
Well,
Library.
our demographic right now is mainly single family, single moms, 3-4 kids.
Right.
We are the extremes with our 9 kids, 12 kids. But the average is about a single mom, 3-4 kids, had no job, probably living in a mini bush or some kind of degraded house.
The apartment.
Yeah,
or something.
stricken environment. So that is what, but when it's need, that's usually what
Yeah,
comes.
yeah,
What comes
yeah.
in to the team. And also, we don't take donations or anything from the public. Everything is funded by myself. So if anybody message you saying, hey, donate,
no.
daytime block, we don't accept no donations, no monetary donations, nothing like that from the public. Everything is self-funded. So people can't say, oh, Markos coming to scam people again, he coming to take all your money again.
Yeah.
I am never taking money from the public again for anything. Me ain't doing that.
Here in Trinidad or
But I have my businesses in the foreign.
Yeah, right.
They're always running.
Yeah.
But in Trinidad,
yeah.
I never make any mistake.
No.
And asking Trinis to pay for my course.
No
or-
courses, no nothing again.
I learned my lesson, like.
So
I could give. They like me giving away money.
so you get free course too?
Free courses, nah. I'm even working with, like, if there's I see somebody that have potential, I will invest time. Because it's a time thing now. I won't have much time
Time is current.
to really give my all.
Right.
So there are some people I'm working with. So yeah, every now and then I might take some people under my wing.
Yeah.
And we'll work together and we'll do things. But I don't want to give false hope and say I could work with everybody. And
Yeah.
it's 2023 all again.
Definitely.
You understand? So yeah.
They might be able to work with you, but still leave them. Even the younger ones coming up, they creative.
Yeah.
My daughter is 17, 13, 11.
That's good.
They looking out
Well,
there.
what we're working on right now is like a free schooling in Trinidad, through Fully.
Yeah.
So we would include entrepreneurship programs in that as well, and it's all free.
That's
So
cool.
that's what we're working on now. But that'll be probably later in the year we will start working on that.
Cool.
I want to make sure the curriculum stable. Because remember, 2022, 2023, I was doing everything on my own, in Trinidad.
Right.
If I do, when we run in the education again, it will be free and it will actually be a whole system. Teachers, physical location, everything. So you could bring your children again, food, when they're there.
Yeah.
They actually learn actual entrepreneurship skills. So it's not just you go to school, learn words 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
You actually go in and learn different topics based on the learning style that the kid or the child is.
Awesome.
You understand? So I have a lot of things we're working on. It's just time. Time will reveal it. And I will let the action speak.
Yeah.
I will let the action speak.
Yeah,
That
most
makes sense.
definitely.
Over time, people will realize, okay, this was what Markos doing. Yeah, it had scandals before, but this is what I'm doing now. You know, we're not charging for no courses, we're not doing none of that. I'm not taking no money from the public.
You're giving back
Go
now.
back to why I started doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
In the
And it's
first
to
place.
help people. I was, like myself, help people worse than me. Because you would, the same things you would take for granted having a case of water.
Yeah.
True.
You give a family a case of water and their face light up. You understand? So it's like things that we take for granted. I have people right now as we speak have no idea when they go and eat again.
Yeah.
You understand? What's the time now? The time is 5:22 p.m. Some people didn't eat yet.
Yeah. Some
You
people
understand?
have no dinner.
Exactly. Kids. We went and viewed our family 2 weeks ago. We see this family, they have no water, no electricity. And right now we're working on restoring their electricity, everything. So it's like things you take for granted. You could go in your fridge now and see a meal. You could open your pipe in your bathroom and get water. You could flip your light switch, your AC, all kind of thing.
Yeah. Some people don't
And
have that luxury.
You're not thinking that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Facts.
The only time you would consider that is like if electricity gone and it's like, hey, buddy, place hot boy. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't survive, internet gone.
Yeah.
I think
And
about
people
it.
live in that right now.
Yeah, because I always try to keep our my brethren could relate because this don't come easy now. You know, we always keep our spirit of gratitude now.
Yeah,
you know,
facts,
to always
facts,
appreciate
facts.
what you have and
Correct.
remember where you come from now. You know that kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I start to get a little emotional. People.
And in that,
Yeah.
in that essence of that and all, I want to tell you, to show your gratitude or success, you give thanks for the works that you're
That
doing
you
through
do,
that
yeah.
foundation and helping back the families and coming back to the people and giving back, because that is so important, because I think that is why God has truly blessed we.
Yeah, he knows.
God has
when
truly
I'm
blessed you and put
yeah.
we in a position so we could come back
Yeah.
and
Give.
help others.
Yeah.
And in the closing, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, maybe even 44 years, leave a message with them.
Yeah.
Tell them something that could inspire them probably to be the next Markos or to change their family situation,
Yeah, honestly, for me, a general statement that can apply for everybody is dig deep and find what are your whys, what are your reasons in your life, and then do whatever you could to make it happen, to figure it out. And I mentioned earlier, find a problem that you could solve,
Yeah.
but further than that, find your why.
Yeah.
I mean, love and hate is the strongest emotions in the world.
Find your why.
That why is make it stay up to
Yeah.
date straight and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It have people right now, I sure that can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
facts.
they staying up right now, it's 3 a.m. they're watching this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
And they're in the same situation I was a couple of years ago. But you need to love something enough or hate something enough to want to get out of it. You don't be comfortable. You understand? There's some people right now,
Like that.
they comfortable and they're nothing to worry about. They cool with their bills, their family taking care of everything. So it needs to get to an extreme.
Yeah.
You understand? Now they have cases you get inheritance, you get lucky, a rich family. But for the average individual, you need to hate something enough or love something enough to want to get out of the situation, to figure things out.
I definitely attached to that.
Yeah.
That because for me, film is the only time. It doesn't matter if I'm shooting it on a cell phone or shooting it on a black magic. It's the only time I just feel like that 360 moment, like that is exactly what I'm supposed to do. And for me, hours could go by with me in that process. Days, as we see, could go by with me in that process, perfecting or doing what I need to do because of the love I have.
Yeah, the why.
Yeah.
and the hate that I have for failure
Yeah.
Correct.
or for being seen as
As
a
a
failure.
failure.
just drive me forward to finish.
Yeah.
You know
Because
what I
some
mean?
people might call it ego.
Yeah.
But most of the times, if it is you give up on something, the situation you're in, you don't hate it enough or you don't love it enough.
Yeah.
There's the two things. If you find yourself quitting too early, most likely you ain't hate your situation enough or you ain't love what you're doing enough.
True.
You understand? If you could coin both,
Yeah.
you will be rich.
Yeah.
But all you need is one. All you need is
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Love something enough or hate something
Yeah.
enough.
Facts.
You understand?
And on that note, we give thanks to you being here by Markos.
Yeah.
Because truly, I
It's
It's a
want to sit
beautiful
down
one.
with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to extend to you as well continued success.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, may your cup always be full, may things always be blessed for you, you know what I mean?
I appreciate
Trinidad,
that.
go wrap your back up in the arms, man.
Yeah,
Just
man.
touch back.
Yeah, what's
Put chill
my
podcast
actions
and
will do
shit,
the
you know?
talking?
You see it?
Yeah.
That is all, because I feel plenty people, you see, like, I don't know if this is your first interview back in Trinidad since
It is
that
my
time.
first. My first, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now, you know what I mean? People didn't have that opportunity to know what they're doing.
What was
now.
happening, yeah.
You understand? So, well, let them know what to do with this one already, right?
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
You give thanks to the moment, but
Yes,
yeah?
thanks.
Better?
Man,
Yes,
I
man.
appreciate it.
You there?